In the last video I talked through the 7 main types of not-for-profit organisation structures. In this video I'll talk a little bit more about charities and what you need to take into account in order to start one. So just as the term not-for-profit is not a legal structure in itself, neither is the term charity. If you want to start a charity in the UK, there are 2 things you need to consider. Whether your organisation will be charitable according to government guidelines, and which legal structure your charity will take. So let's kick off with, will your organisation be charitable? Here we're asking whether your organisation meets the government definition of having a charitable purpose. For this there are 2 legal requirements. It must fall within the descriptions of purpose in the Charities Act, and there are 13 of these descriptions. The prevention and relief of poverty, the advancement of education, the advancement of religion, the advancement of health or of saving lives, the advancement of citizenship or community development, the advancement of the arts, culture, heritage or science, the advancement of amateur sport, the advancement of human rights, conflict resolution or reconciliation, or the promotion of religious or racial harmony or equality and diversity, the advancement of environmental protection or improvement, the relief of those in need by reason of youth, age, ill health, disability, financial hardship or other disadvantage, the advancement of animal welfare, the promotion of the efficiency of the armed forces of the Crown or the efficiency of the police, fire and rescue services or ambulance services. And then point 13 is suitably vague. Any other purposes currently recognised as charitable or which can be recognised as charitable by analogy to or within the spirit of purposes falling within the last 12, or any other purpose recognised as charitable under the law of England and Wales. So you could say it's open to interpretation, but whichever way you look at it, in order to be declared as charitable, what your organisation does must fit within one of those 13 descriptions. The second requirement is that it must be for the public benefit. So this means that its purpose must be beneficial to the public in general or a sufficient section of the public. To recap, it's important to remember that a charity is not a legal structure in itself, but rather an organisation that meets the legal requirements that I've just talked through. A charity can adopt one of several legal structures. If you haven't already watched the last video on the 7 main types of not-for-profit organisations, there's much more detail in there. But to recap, these are the structures that a charity can take. It could be a registered charity, but even then, registered charity is not a legal structure. It just means that your organisation has adopted a structure that's legally charitable, and there are 4 types of these legal structures in England and Wales. A charitable incorporated organisation, a CIO, a charitable company, limited by guarantee, an unincorporated association, or a charitable trust. A charity can also be set up as a community benefit society. And again, more details of this in the previous video. So how do you go about starting up one of these structures of a charity? Almost all charities should register with the Charity Commission if their income is higher than £5,000 per year. Charitable incorporated organisations, CIOs, should register from the start even if their income is going to be less. An action you could take now is to consider whether the organisation you're planning on setting up meets the government definition of having a charitable purpose. And if so, which one of the legal structures would best suit your needs?